One shot, one opportunity. That's what we have with Monero. Okay, you might be going, Mav, what about Bitcoin? What about shitty dookie booty coin? What about Sonic Inu Shiza coin? Well, my fellow retard, Bitcoin was supposed to be one thing and one thing only: a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And its founders knew it was going to be worth $10 million per coin in today's economic wealth measurements if it took over the global monetary system. Right? And I had a whole bunch of crybabies from my last video. Oh, Mav, oh, you're a boo boy. Oh, Mav, we're never going to get rich. Oh, Mav, Monero's never going to coin up. Monero, inflation. It has like less than 1% inflation. Literally mathematically equals zero when we account for lost coins due to human nature and death. Okay, so I'm going to dispel that FUD, that bullshit narrative I saw in my comments. One of my best performing videos ever. People loved it, but regardless, who cares? Bitcoin was supposed to be this thing. It gave up this thing because it got hijacked, as a threat to the financial system would. And so it's now this own thing, digital gold, okay? It gave up this thing that could have made it exponentially numbered go up. You think $100,000 is a lot. Bitcoin should have been at like $1 million right now if it didn't get hijacked. So I digress. But it's supposed to be this thing. It gave up. Monero's instead filling the shoes as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That's our thing now. The whole fix the money, fix the world, that's ours now. We conquered that. We took that over. Because they gave it up. They chose, we're going to go lick Wall Street's boots for pennies instead of overthrowing them and getting extremely rich. And I'm telling you right now,
I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
Choose rich. Because we have one chance and one opportunity to overthrow the bankers and flip the tables just like Jesus Christ did in the Bible. Okay, why did he flip the tables on these bankers, you might ask? Well, not only were they stealing from people in a house of worship, his house, they were stealing, they were being predatory, they were, robbing the working class of their hard-earned wages, just like the bankers today. Same people, by the way. It's almost like their religion tells them that this is okay and that this is what they do.
I always wonder how dumb this goyim sometimes can be.
In order to make a living. I digress. But you are going to get like mind-numbingly rich, and like so many people are allergic to that. So many people are like, oh, it's not a number go coin. Oh, I don't want to be rich. Oh, this excuse, this FUD that makes no fucking sense when we actually look into it, because we just repeat the mantras of the fucking stupidest goddamn people in the entire space, because we never do any of our own research for ourselves, and these people want to keep it niche and gate kept. Goy. So, my brother in Christ, if you don't watch this whole video, you don't want to take anything away, you got a TikTok fried stupid goyim brain, buy Monero, go all in. If you need a wallet, unstoppable wallet, swap your shit coins to XMR and xmrhub.org. Okay, I get a fee, thank you, costs you nothing extra. So that is what it is. Stop thinking that you're not going to get rich. Okay? We have 18 million coins, and you check the inflation. I've been in this shit for 5 years. The coin supply barely moves. Okay, and now let's go for lost coins. Let's go for all these little different, human nature cause and effects where coins go missing. Okay, mathematically zero. And it's meant to have the coin last until the end of time. Because guess what? When Bitcoin hits 21 million, Bitcoin's dead unless they add a tail inflation too, and their developers openly talk about this in the community. They're going to add a tail inflation, 21 million coins. They're just going to pivot and go, oh, well, we need this, that was just, and gold also has an inflation rate just like Bitcoin, and It's going to be the same goddamn narrative. Mark my goddamn words, because guess what? I may be kind of retarded, but I have a higher IQ than most people in crypto. I look at the end game. I look at, results versus just the yippity yappity yap 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 yap. Look through that. Look through the smoke and mirrors that is crypto. Okay, because can we be honest here? Crypto is just smoke and mirrors and bullshit. like these hype chains with hundreds of millions. It's just a whole bunch of money moving back and forth to make people, make these exchanges money from the trading fees and all that. It's just meant for people to put their money in it, hope they get rich because they see this. It's all the way up there. Okay, cool. Now the exchange is making money. The people sell the coins. It's a whole Jewish scam, dude. All these coins are bullshit. Fugazi. No one actually uses any of these. Bitcoin and USDT and Ethereum. Those are the only coins apart from Monero that are actually used. Okay, we can add Solana for like the shit coins or whatever, but don't really count that because the Chinese have historically, alongside the Russians who also use Bitcoin, transact with it, right? The three powerhouses that the United States and Israel do not like. We won't get into that on this channel, but it could be something about their banking system and something about nationalism, taking care of your own people. So, who knows? Regardless, Monero is going to make you filthy rich. And you're like, oh, how? Okay, you keep saying this. You say the same thing. Oh, it's going to. What do you not understand? This is like the meeting at Jekyll Island in the 1900s, okay? We just did the Titanic with Bitcoin to the financial system. Okay, now they're all distracted and stuff. This is a perfect opportunity to launch a brand new global order, okay? And what do you think the people that want to establish that WEF, New World Order, that they're going to be so fucking rich when they pull off that central bank digital currency? They're going to be able to take your money in one click. They're able to inflate it. They're going to be able to put time limits on it, all that shit. You realize how wealthy they're going to be? Instead, you can choose option number 2. Establishing the next global monetary system in the hands of the people. Now, the people who are early, obviously, like with everything in life, are the ones who are rich. The people who invested in Apple when it was in fucking Steve Jobs' garage, right? They're fucking billionaires. Fucking all the people who invested in things early became fucking filthy rich. Not when it was going up. Okay, not when it was already something. They saw the value proposition of said thing. And then they had belief, they had conviction. And they pushed all their fucking chips in. Because that's the only way you get rich in this life, is you push all your chips in. You're not half in, half out. The Bible preaches about this being lukewarm. You're half in, half out. You're warm and you're cold at the same time. And God spits you out of his mouth. It's the same thing with finances. You have to be all in, right? You can't run 30 different companies and be successful with every single one of them. You have to focus on one thing in order to make that thing successful. And this is no different with fucking crypto. Okay, you think you're being smart diversifying with your couple $1,000 portfolio, $10,000 portfolio. That's not going to make you rich. Let me do a proposition to you. You put 5 years ago $5,000 into Ethereum. We're going to go to today. It's probably worth like $4,000 right now. Okay, it didn't do anything. We didn't hit another all-time high. Nothing happened. It's all fugazi, all this bullshit crypto, all this Ethereum to 10,000, 20,000 to the moon. Look, I bought into that. I believe that shit. Guess what I did 2 years ago? I went all in on Monero at $130, and I've been preaching about this. I've been pushing content. Guess what? Because I believe in it. I have conviction. And that's what you need. All right? I've been spouting the same fucking shit nonstop. Because people are starting to goddamn wake up and listen. They're seeing the alarm bells. They're seeing that, oh my God, this guy is right. This is our guy. He is right. He's trying to save us. He wants us to get rich because we are establishing the next global currency. We're establishing the next world order. Okay, the world order of a currency in the hands of people that can't be seized, that can't be traced, that can't be inflated, and that's cross borders. You can go to a country in middle Fuckistan and just scan a QR code and move on about your day. No currency exchange, no Western Union, no percentages, no all the fees and bullshit. Frictionless money, baby. That is Monero. Okay, yes, it has privacy, but that does not make it a privacy coin, right? When Bitcoin was introduced, it was not introduced as a privacy coin. It was just introduced as the next global currency, as, digital cash. And that's what Monero is. It's not some privacy coin. Look, we got privacy. We got the best privacy ever. We're about to get quantum proof privacy. Cool. But guess what? We're also fast and cheap, baby. the two most important qualities to a currency alongside the privacy. So I can't wrap my brain around it. I see all these retards on Twitter, some even in the YouTube comments now, on Reddit, brain dead. All those people do not deserve to be rich. I'm going to be straight up right now. Every single one of those people are going to fumble the bag when Monero has $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. They're going to sell all. They're going to try to diversify. They're going to try to trade. They're going to do a whole bunch of things because they're a bunch of fucking midwits who don't see the reality. It's why for 10 years, Monero eyes and hype has just never really accumulated too much. All right, when have you heard about Monero hype? When have you heard about fucking Monero to the moon, Monero to this, Monero's the next global currency? You haven't. It's been anarchists, libertarians, dark web, and the fucking cypherpunk and all this bullshit. No KYC, fucking all this Linux bullshit. I don't give a fuck, man. Listen, I hold crypto on a goddamn iPhone, okay? It is not complicated. We see an astounding amount of hardware exploits, addresses leaked, all that bullshit. And you know, I know a lot of people who hold 100,000 Moneros. That's not $100,000 in Monero, that's 100,000 Monero. In a Feather wallet. I've seen the most wild shit in my DMs, and guess what? I've never heard of a single story of someone getting their Monero drained. I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have all these other shitcoin chains, but never with Monero. It's kind of funny how that works. It genuinely does feel like the early days of Bitcoin. You know, right in that sweet, like, right before it took off, when it was just gaining like just thousands of percent. And everyone, like all the anti-Bitcoiners back in the day were like, oh, Bitcoin's never gonna go up. Oh, Bitcoin's forever gonna be niche. Oh, Bitcoin. That same fucking narrative is happening with Monero right now. Those same bar for bar line. Literally, history is happening again. We have a second chance. Bitcoin was the Trojan horse because now anybody in the entire financial system has over $1 trillion in Bitcoin. Okay, that's a fucking Trojan horse. This is my 2000 IQ thing. Like, I coined that Bitcoin was the Trojan horse. That Satoshi created Monero after he created Bitcoin. Because guess what? He knew it was going to get hacked or hijacked. Excuse me. So, you know, he left the project to move on to better things. And next thing you know, all these features and bullshit he was talking about adding into Bitcoin suddenly get added into a brand new coin that basically improves upon everything Bitcoin fundamentally lacked. You know, I'm not one for conspiracy theory. I am. But it does seem like this mysterious man who created a currency and created, you know, basically a version 2 of it could be behind it. I don't know. It's almost like he knew that Bitcoin was going to be attacked. Whatever currency he created was going to be attacked. And he was like, you know what? Fine. I'll give the bankers something to attack. Well, I create the perfect thing and launch it right as it's being hijacked. That way, they're distracted, okay? They're messing, they're doing the block stream, the Jeffrey Epstein, all that stuff, the big G. And you know, this coin has time. This coin has time to develop, to build a community, to do improvements, to make sure it works before the eyes of law enforcement are taken from Bitcoin onto Monero. And they will forever be also on Bitcoin. So, you know, the resources are kind of spread thin. So that is one of my theories here. Listen, Bitcoin back in the day. Also, no, we're going to go back to the Trojan horse theory. Because guess what? Now all these people can buy Bitcoin. And guess what they can do? The moment you buy Bitcoin, that $1 trillion+ you can buy it on Cash App, you can buy it on PayPal, you can buy it on all these things. You can swap to Monero. You can literally, I'm trading Bitcoin for Monero since my wallet. It's not that complicated. I have Orange, you have Apple. We trade. That adds swapping, that's it. And you can swap on xmorehub.org, AML Insured, that's anti-money laundering insured. That means your funds will never be frozen, never be seized, no matter what state they're in. And it's got good rates, and you can send to multiple addresses. So also helps me in the channel. So also xmorehub. Back to that. So they can swap. That's like $1 trillion+. That's endless money. People can buy that coin and then swap to the real coin that people do not want you to hold, that they are scared to say. They're scared to say the word Monero, right? You see these little podcasters and these YouTubers jumping around trying not to say that little word. But when it gets brought up, you see the fear in their eyes. And now, Peter Schiff has started this with the Bitcoiners. He noticed this. He made a tweet saying, Monero is better than Bitcoin. Because guess what? It is. And guess what their response to that is? A bunch of bullshit, a bunch of stuff they're just pulling out of their ass. Okay, it's so funny. You can see the meltdown. You can just see like the floor they just stare. Just, why would you bring that up? You're trying to fuck up my bags. Dude, you can make so much more money if you ported that goddamn shitcoin, the Jeffrey Epstein pedophile coin, just right into Monero. Just port it right into Monero on xmrhub.org. Okay, so I can help spread the word about Monero nonstop. I get a fee. And we are going to take over banking. We're going to do what the Bitcoiners originally wanted to do, which was fix the money and fix the world. You know, how does fixing the money and fixing the world equate at all? Okay, you might be thinking like, that seems like a long shot by any means. So, if you didn't know, currency is the lifeblood of a nation. Okay, the reason why empires fall and why they rise is their currency. When people lose faith in the currency, it becomes devalued, which means it buys less and less, and it goes to zero. And so does the empire, because guess what? The empire uses that said currency. And guess what? A certain group of people decide, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to print this piece of paper, this whatever, out of thin air, and devalue the people who, you know, pay with their blood, their sweat, their tears. Every single day, they get up, they lace their boots, and they work hard for every dollar they earn, every fiat currency, you know, whatever we're using an example, broad example. And they just print it out of thin air. And then it's been the collapse of every single empire since the dawn of man, because these greedy bankers just print money endlessly. Like if they want to go to war, guess what? I can go print fucking $1 billion, a couple $1 billion. Oh, now we can buy missiles. Oh, and now we can do this. I just out of thin air. And that means the dollar you have is worth less because there's more in circulation. So with the currency, that can't be inflated away to, you know, so they can go fight all these endless wars, so they can go, you know, commit murder everywhere and steal from you and do all this bullshit. It's a fair money. It's a solid, sound system where they can't inflate it, they can't seize it. You're in control, you're in power of your own money for essentially what it is, the first time in human history where we have a cross-border payment system that can't be seen, frozen, or stopped. Okay? And that's not in the hands of any person, and that can't be shut down. With gold, it's very easy to, you know, stop people from paying with gold. With Monero, it's just an app on your phone. They can't stop that. They can't see that. They don't know. And there will always be workarounds because this is the internet, baby. And listen, you know, if anybody takes anything away from this video, like Map or Manu a Mano, are you serious right now? Is this just like some grift? Is this just, you know, you're selling me some horse shit like these XRP bros, these Ethereum bros, you know, these Bitcoiners who just want to suck the boots of the fucking Israeli government and, you know, the IRS and the big three-letter agencies. No. We're going to change the world. We're going to fix the fucking money, and we're going to make sure it doesn't get hijacked too. Because guess what? If it gets hijacked, if any one of these goddamn properties gets fucked with, it's not going to $10 million per coin. I promise you that. It needs to be private by default. Frictionless. It needs to be cheap to use. I need to be able to buy my morning coffee with it and pay less than a penny in fees just like I do now. It needs to be fast to receive. It needs to pop up in your wallet instantly, just like it does right now at 0 confirmations. And lastly, number 4, decentralized. Meaning it can't be shut down if the government agency goes to a large mining facility, like let's say Bitcoin with ASICs, which is specialized hardware to mine the coin. You can mine it on a computer right now. Anything with a CPU. That means your grandma, your friend Juan, your fucking distant cousin Kenny, fucking Samantha down the street can now mine, support the network, and keep it going. But anybody in the entire world can now turn on a computer and it's unstoppable. The more people who just turn on a computer, start mining, it's unstoppable. It's literally impossible to fuck with. And that's the end. We need more people buying, holding, talking, and mining Monero. Also using it's important too, but obviously, you spend some and then you replenish way more. So let's say you buy like a $5 VPN subscription a month with Monero. Let's say you use Mulvad. What you want to do is you're going to stack double that in your Monero wallet every month minimum. And if you can't stack $10 a month in your Monero wallet, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, dude, sell AI women pics. Fucking go to a call center. Go to Florida. I can't say that on YouTube. Find a hustle. Go do something. Do anything you can. Sell stuff. Trade. Work. Do odd jobs. Do literally anything you can. Please, I am begging you. Please buy one Monero. It's $400 and it's the real Bitcoin. And people laugh at me. People scoff at me. You see it on Reddit. You see it on some of the YouTube comments. You see it occasionally on Twitter. These people will not be rich. These people do not have conviction. They don't have faith. And I've had this faith and conviction since $130. And no fucking retard is going to shake that out of me. No retard is going to convince me that, hey, this is not the next global currency. Hey, we're not going to overthrow the bankers. Hey, no, we're just going to sleepwalk into the central bank digital currency and the endless wars. We're not going to change anything. We're not going to change the course of history. We're not going to fucking explore the stars and tap the ocean depths, conquer the stars, build large monuments, fix the world. Fuck you. We are going to do huge fucking things and nothing's going to stop it. We learned with Bitcoin. We learned how it got hijacked. We learned what happened. The exact same things they did there, we can learn, we can take away from there, and we can prevent it from happening again. All right? Because guess what? If we do not fix the fucking money, this one goddamn chance we have after that fucking Trojan horse was just led there, we are inside that Trojan horse. The moment that they let everybody be able to buy Bitcoin on every single exchange means we just unlocked permanent liquidity for Monero. Because guess what? Those people can buy Bitcoin and now they can receive Monero. Okay? We are jumping out of this Trojan horse and we are all the bankers. We are flipping over their tables. We're stealing from the fucking small hat gang. And we're done with the endless wars. We're done with the inflation. We're done with this money problem we've faced for 2,000 goddamn years. We're done. It's finished. It's over. I don't care. I don't care how many times I gotta fucking turn on my goddamn iPhone, set up these fucking lights, turn on my mic, upload, deal with the haters, deal with the hate, deal with the bullshit, even in the Monero. It's been changing for the better and everything. And thank you for all the support and likes and comments and people joining the Telegram and using xmrhub.org swap tab and all this stuff. I really appreciate you guys, because I'm never going to stop fighting. I don't care if my viewership just drops like that. No one gives a fuck about Mav. I'm still going to be here. Scroll through my history, right? Who else has shown up every single day posting nonstop, even when their account gets cleansed? They don't give up. 12 times. Constant drama, constant fighting. Because people don't like being wrong. And these other people, hey, we're not going to get rich, okay? I just swap to Monero when I need to pay for something. Hey, you don't hold Monero. It's not a number go-up coin. Oh, hey, Monero is private digital cash. It's not an investment. Inflation. Dark web. Fuck you. We literally have the solution to fix the money problem. And you're sitting here circle jerking about you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just a fucking idiot who just repeats the same mantra you've heard from other brain dead retards who probably got paid to say it. Okay? I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm going to be at this shit nonstop like I have been. You are never getting rid of me. You can throw shit, you can drag my name through the mud, you can talk about shit about me nonstop, but guess what? My love for Monero triumphs all that bullshit. Because guess what? I see the vision. I see it clearly. I see us overthrowing the bankers. I see each and every nation around the world getting enriched because there's no longer this greedy horde of people sucking the money that they work for, that they bleed for, that they die for, away from them, and then causing them to flee to other countries, causing a big global melting pot. No, fuck that. They're gonna build their own beautiful country, their own beautiful people, their own beautiful culture, and we're all gonna share one currency worldwide. We're all gonna go, just like we did with gold back in the time before, fiat was actually created. Everyone used gold. And then we started to do the fiat system. Well, you don't know what that is? Paper money. It's all bullshit. It causes every nation to eventually go to zero. We're gonna change this fucking world, dude. I don't want any other world. I wish you had kids. If you don't have kids, you need to have kids. Because it changes your fucking mind. What kind of world are you leaving for them? Really, let's think in the future. Can we stop thinking about right now? Can we move this delusion, this hog shit that's in your brain? Remove it. You're blinded. You've been struck blind. See the world for how it is, how disgusting and perverse and unfair it is, right? Because boomers with the gold standard, hard money like we're trying to establish. Monero is a hard money that can't be inflated away. Look, gold has an inflation, right? And guess what? There's a whole bunch of gold in space. Okay, so an infinite supply of gold, but guess what? It's still valuable. And that's what people won't tell you. You've never heard that narrative before. Because guess what? Mav just thought about that on the pop. Listen, I turn on this camera, it's like the universe God is speaking to me. And it is telling me, it's like, this shit just flows. There's no script, there's no heavy editing. It's just you and me and my conviction and my faith in Monero and changing the world. All right, because nothing works out for me except for Monero. And no matter what I do in Monero, it is always successful. If I just keep going at it and going at it, I've never failed at all anything in Monero. Never. All the setbacks have made me have an even bigger conviction. No one's going to stop this. I've proven time and time and time and time again that I deserve this, that I deserve to be rich. Because guess what? If I went back in time and Bitcoin's at $400 fucking dollars and it was hard as shit to get, the Mt. Gox just went away. It was the only exchange you can use in the entire world was Coinbase. And there was a whole bunch of sketchy bullshit. I would have went and I would have gotten Bitcoin. Because guess what? At that point, it could have changed the world. It could have done everything that Monero now seeks to do. But that coin got hijacked. And the people, the speeches, people like to villainize Roger Ver. And look, he's a piece of shit for shilling Bitcoin Cash. Anybody's a piece of shit for shilling any of these fucking coins the moment they know about Monero. Okay? The moment you learn about Monero is the moment I stop having sympathy for you. When you start shilling these goddamn coins. Because none of them are the solution. Bitcoin Cash is not a solution. It's not used anywhere. It's a piece of fucking shit. It's not private. Okay? Litecoin, also a piece of shit. Literally just used for swaps. Because you can easily and cheaply transact with it. That's all it's ever used for. It's going to zero. Ethereum, not used for anything. It's really just used as a gambling token for these high net worth people. That's literally all it is. It's used on stake. It's used on these gambling services. Huge amounts of it. That's it. No one uses it. One shot, man. Do we pull it off? Do the crazy retards and the smart autismos come together and pull this off? The smart nerds don't know how to market this coin. They don't know how to get eyeballs. Nobody in this space knows how to get eyeballs except for me. Guess who gets eyeballs nonstop? Guess who's talking about nonstop? Guess who sees their name pop up on 4chan, on these weird niche shit everywhere? People are obsessed. People will send me like, oh, dude, my friend's sending your fucking face and you got that fucking little goddamn smirk or whatever all the time because you know you're right. And I'm like, yes, I'm right. And guess what? These videos are gonna age like fine fucking wine if I don't get banned on YouTube. You're gonna go back a decade from now. You're gonna be watching that video, please just buy one Monero, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, dude, fuck, I should have watched that. I should have bought one Monero. Fuck. Dude, fuck, this dude was right. He was just talking about it nonstop. I faded him. I talked shit, but that dude was right. Everything he said came to fruition. He was right about every single thing he predicted. And people slandered him because they did not like being wrong. They want to live in this small worldview, this little box, and anything threatening their worldview is a threat. That must be a federal agent, right? Because you can't think out of this little box. You've made up your mind. You don't want to learn anything new. How do you think Alzheimer's happens? People don't learn anything new. Okay, they stay in this box of comfort. That's what that is, an autistic box of comfort. They don't learn anything new and their brain goes to mush. And we're seeing this now. You want to know how much I believe in this? Is that I'm willing to spend all my time, all my brain power, all my money to make sure this thing actually happens. This does not come to fruition without attention. It cannot stay a niche coin. The world must wake up and learn about what a Monero is. The OG Bitcoiners knew this and they did that well. They let everyone know. But guess what they did not do? They did not build a community. They did not build a group chat of like-minded brothers. They did not set clear guidelines, clear lines of the sand of how to prevent this thing from going to ruin. In fact, you should join Monero Society on Telegram, a group of like-minded brothers all coming together. If you're new, we'll help you. Type in the chat. There's no stupid questions. Join the chat. Bro culture, freedom of speech. Do not shill Monero stablecoins or Monero banks. No hijacking attempts allowed. You will be banned. You'll be warned first. And message deleted. But it's, dude, 2030, you know, that the central bank digital currency, the digital ID, the whole World Economic Forum, the deadline is 2030. It's 2026. We have 4 years between. That is a long time. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I've just been steadily getting better and learning and getting more attention, more Monero. And I have 4 years to help pull this thing off before we are engulfed permanently and humanity is fucked. The moment we go to the central bank digital currency and digital ID, there is no going back. There's no going back. It's social credit score system. We got Palantir, every single move tracked and monitored. We have to overthrow the goddamn bankers, because guess what? They're in a house of glass. And Monero is that rock. The only way they can get away with the bullshit that they do is because they print money out of thin air and they take your money if you say anything against what they want you to think and believe. So when we throw this rock, which is Monero, and we shatter this glass of illusions, of bullshit, of endless wars, mass murder, usury, overthrowing of nations, killing of democratically elected governments. We kill the money inflation, the money printing. Guess what happens? We rebuild. We rebuild the entire system, a free and fair system. You should be in control of your money. Just like we go back 1,000 years, 2,000 years, you had a bag of gold. That was your currency. You were in control. If you lost a gold coin, that was on you. If you lost a Monero, that is on you. We live in the digital age, baby. Whether you like it or not. Oh, but the internet. Oh, but the power. If the power went out, do you not understand how many people would die? That is global catastrophe level shit. At that point, you need some land, some faraway place. Okay, guess what? The food system, gone. All these clean water. You know, we got to think about reality. Okay, we got to stop circle jerking about what ifs and the end of the world. And can we? Oh, there's a problem, a big problem. There's a time limit, 4 years before it's gone. We had the Trojan horse, Bitcoin. We're in it, Monero. And we can get $1 trillion into Monero. We can get endless people into Monero, protect it, prevent the hijacking, build a huge community of apes together strong, overthrow these goddamn parasitic, evil fucking bankers, and change the world for the better for your children, for my son, for my children, for all the nations around the world. Think about all the endless wars, the bloodshed, the men dying in ditches all around the world, fighting for a better world, just for it to turn out to be, it was all to enrich the bankers. Think about what they would do if they learned that their death could have been prevented by just having a hard money. Imagine the mass misery that's coming with the central bank digital currency, with the digital ID, with the all-consuming just power and control of these goddamn globalists that just want to crush you and want you to eat the bugs and live in pods. Give me liberty or give me death. That is my slogan with Monero. You can try to ban me. You can try to censor me. You can try to cancel me. You can send federal agents into the community to try and sow division and make everybody hate me. People see through that. People see the authenticity. People see the grind. People see everything that I do. And more people are coming to my side the moment they realize, hey, this Mav guy is serious. Hey, you know, what he's saying is making a lot of sense. Oh, he's right about this. Oh, he's right about that. Oh, he's right about that. And that's why I have that smirk, because I know I'm right. And none of your bullshit can convince me otherwise. I read the hate comments, I smile. I just smile knowing they're not going to make it. I just smile knowing that because they don't believe, that's the reason why Monero is so cheap right now. If they woke up to reality, if all these people woke up to reality, if the narrative was different than it is right now, the coin would be way higher. And I would have not been able to get a stack of Monero as much as I could, and as much as you could, right? Because they have been struck blind for a reason. They don't deserve to be rich. And if you listen to this, and you understand, and you believe, and you have conviction, you too will be filthy fucking rich. Because you believed in something. And we should all believe in something. We can believe in something and change the world. Get rich. Free humanity. Conquer the stars. Tap the ocean depths. And do a lot of beautiful and wonderful things and make our Creator very happy with us. Or we can do nothing. We can go watch Goy Ball. We can invest into the BitShit coin and, you know, watch it slowly crumble and nothing ever actually happens. Nobody uses it. We're not changing the money. Oh, and the central bank digital currency comes and, oh, well, Bitcoin is not a digital currency, so there's no solution to the central bank digital currency, the global reset, the 2030 agenda. Oh, well, man, whatever. There's a clock ticking. Less than 4 years now. It's almost 2027. What happens? Do we look back in 2030 and we're, oh my God, we pulled it off? You know, because right now it's way easier to pull it off than it was back for the early Bitcoin days. You can buy crypto anywhere. You can just trade it for Monero. You could also, Iran can buy Monero on every exchange. The United States has UEX and Kraken. There are so many ways you can get Monero. Europe has Whitebit. You think it's hard, it's not. Download Unstoppable Wallet or Cake Wallet. Don't make it hard. It doesn't matter where you get Monero. All that matters is that you get it. Less than 4 years. That's how much time we have. We don't have time to be arguing and infighting. We don't have time to be diversifying. We don't have time to be talking all this bullshit and whatever. We have to go all in. We have to fucking buy the coin. We have to remove it from the exchanges into our wallet. Doesn't matter how you get it. It matters that it's in your wallet. You got to mine it. You got to spread the word about it. And if you're not social, you don't want to talk to people, just buy and hold it. Do your part. Mine it. Figure it out. At bare minimum, just dive into it. Don't worry about mining. Don't worry about any of this other bullshit. The most simplest thing is just download a wallet and hold it in your fucking wallet and help change humanity. Help us. Help us help humanity. I don't know about you, but I don't believe in the death cult. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't believe that God would want us to destroy this beautiful world he gave us. I think he wants us to make him proud. and that he will destroy this world if we do not make him proud. That's it. I think he lets the world just explode, essentially, with all the nukes and all the bullshit. It all just comes to a hot, fiery end. Or we turn off the distractions. And hell, you can still have your distractions. You can watch your TV and everything. All you have to do is just buy and hold Monero. I don't care what you fucking do. You need Monero. And I'm going to scream this down your ear multiple times. I want you to fully understand. I want you to take that in right now. You are going to be rich. Stop telling yourself, no, this is bullshit. I don't deserve to be rich, but this thing in my life. If you are listening to this right now, you're one of the few people who watched until this point. You were meant to listen to this. This is a sign. Okay? This is your sign to go all in. Stop overthinking it. One of the most beautiful things I've learned within the past year is the art of retard maxing. You quiet the frontal lobe, all's quiet in the frontal lobe, and you go all in. You stop the overthinking, and you just do it. Action beats overthinking every single time. Most people just think, they go over it. Nearly nobody takes action. And the hardest part is to take action. I want you to retard max in Monero. I want you to go in our group chat. I want you to tell other people that you went all in on Monero. I want you to bull post in our group chat. You don't have to do that. Literally just go, hey, I swapped all my Bitcoin to Monero. I swapped all my Ethereum to Monero. I swapped all my Litecoin to Monero. And we are going to show you an immense amount of love. Because that's the type of community that I'm trying to instill. We support each other. You build Monero projects, we're going to promote you for free. We're going to support you. You know, your business accepts Monero. Guess what? You just got free promotion. You got free customers. Guess what? You just swapped. Oh, great. Now you have a whole bunch of new friends in this group chat. Just chat. Don't be shy. Say hi. Just send a sticker, a GIF. I don't give a shit. Just come in, be active. All right? It's for everybody. Free speech. You realize how many years it took for us to even have smartphones, the internet, Wi-Fi, computers, coding, and 40 years of research, of experiments, of development in order for us to have Monero. Decades and decades and decades, and we have it right now. We have what people dreamed about for decades in our hands that we can get today. And the only thing that's stopping it is a lack of knowledge. We're right there. We're so close. And we have one shot. There's no Monero 2.0. Okay, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. There's nothing after Monero. 3 strikes, you're out. Okay? Bitcoin failed. If Monero fails, that's it. Humanity is genuinely doomed. You cannot exit the central bank digital currency, digital ID. You're trapped in there forever. That's Pandora's box. You're gone. We can pull this off. We can pull off this revolution. But we need belief. We need people coming together. Apes together strong. I want you to listen to me saying these things over and over and over again. I want you to take it to heart. I really want it to click in your brain. The most important things I'll ever say, that you'll ever listen to me say, is that community matters. Conviction matters. Holding and buying as much as you humanly can, even if you have to go into debt, and then bankruptcy, and then debt again. That's all you ever listen to. It's the most important things you listen to. Because we're going to get rich. And these people that laugh in our faces, these people who don't believe in it, these people who just want to take the black pill, who have no hope for the future, who just think, oh, well, everything's fine, and, my seed oils, and my goy ball, and my video games, and my Pokemon card. I love Pokemon, by the way. It's not a diss on Pokemon, but the distractions, the consumer slop, right? You're just constantly stimulating your brain like a that's where your brain is mentally, okay? But we're still gonna retard max, and we're just gonna go all in on Monero. The most important things you can do once you're holding mining it to protect your investment and coming into the community on Telegram, Monero Society. Oh, what about privacy on Telegram? Okay, if you're one of those privacy motherfuckers, VPN, fake phone number, literally all you need. SMS pull for the fake phone number, MolVev for the VPN. Cool. What's your excuse now? Join the cult. One shot, one opportunity. And I think you should just do it. You should go all in, okay? Just like Shia LaBeouf. Warren Buffett, a whole bunch of other people said, you have to go all in on one thing. The one thing. This is the one thing. It's either this thing or this thing, the central bank digital currency, enslavement, slavery, being poor, eating bugs, being fucking rich. Everybody around you is now so much more wealthier. And guess what? The bankers are fucked. Which means the people, everyone around the world, is now enriched. Right? You can now buy a home at 20 years old. You can now afford to have steak all the time. Because guess what? The boomers used to be able to do that. You can now buy a car with just a summer job. You can now go ahead, you can buy a whole bunch of stuff. And listen, the consumerism isn't bad, okay? When your mind is so polluted and cloudy and you can't see the vision, you just live for pure just entertainment and satisfaction. You have no greater purpose. That's bad, right? The most important thing you can do if you have no purpose in your life right now is to make Monero your purpose. You are freeing humanity. You're making God proud of his creation. He blessed these people that made the coin. I don't understand it. I don't understand these nerds and what they do. But they fucking pulled it off. These sons of bitches pulled it off only by God. I don't care if you're a non-believer. Jesus Christ is king. I will never, ever give any glory to myself. All him. The only reason why I'm in this, the only reason why my YouTube videos do good, why my Twitter does good, why XMR Hub is hitting all-time highs is him. It's not me, it's him. I'm given the vision, and I have to latch onto that before it goes to somebody else, and I just have to grind. And listen, I've said it before, you're never getting rid of me. I will be here day after day after day. I will learn, I will fail, I will fall. But my conviction and my dedication and my passion, I may come off erratic to people, but it's my passion, Monero. There's nothing more I believe in other than God in Monero. Because it's literally overthrowing the bankers, dude. You are taking all the people with money that live in a glass house and you're just chunking a rock at it. All their plans, all their devious Epstein elites and all these, it comes crumbling down. And they're dying, they're bleeding on the shards of glass, and they're never coming back. These fucking parasites are sitting there, and they're gone. The ones who stole all the wealth. Imagine this long glass tower to the moon, just filled with money that they stole from everybody. They stole from you. They're stealing hundreds, thousands of dollars from your paycheck. You don't even realize it because you purchase less and less with the money you earn. That's it. It's called a hidden tax. Called inflation. You're being stolen from. And most don't realize it. And the moment you start to learn about money, the moment more people start watching these videos, the more you like and you comment, you swap on xmrhub.org so I can afford to upload more videos. I upload the site. Make everything so much better. So I'm going to close this out because I've been talking for quite a while now. And hopefully it turned out good and hopefully it's not a shit video. But if you want to take away from any part of this video is anything, let it be that you need to go all in. That there is a time, there's a clock ticking. 4 years until 2030, the central bank digital currency and digital ID. Enslavement, pods, zibugs, all the bullshit, all the slavery. Do you want to be poor or do you want to be filthy rich? Do you want to free everybody else, all the bloodshed? Fuck, dude, if you don't give a shit, steak every night, okay. You could buy a beautiful fucking car. You could have a hot wife, a big, beautiful home, endless children if you want to. All the toys, all the gadgets. Change the world. You know, your money can do a lot of good things in this world. The clock's ticking. Whether you like it or not. And what we do now will echo in eternity for forever. What did we do when we had a chance? When we have a perfect money to counter what is going to be the end of humanity if it is pulled off. This 2030 agenda. What did you do? What did I do? That is going to be permanently etched into humanity's history. Did we pull the world's first financial revolution off? Or did we just sleepwalk like sheep into the central bank digital currency, the globalist elites agenda that will end humanity? What did we do when it actually mattered? When it came down to it, what happened? Do we make God proud? Or does he deservedly destroy the entire world? Only time will tell. And I pray, and I hope that we pull this off, that we all come together, that we stop getting hung up on each other's politics. You stop getting hung up on my politics, I won't get hung up on yours. We can have completely different ideological views. I'm okay with that. And you should grab yourself by the balls and be okay with that too, because we're men. And we come together on this one thing. Frankly, one of the most important things. And we pull this fucking son of a bitch off. I hope so. We will have Monero meetups as the price goes up. And I hope to meet some of you guys, the few who listen to the very end. And if you did make it this far, check out xmrhub.org. We have a directory, we have a swap tab, best swap. You can do. Helps support the channel, helps support xmrhub.org. Me. Helps me be able to, just push out videos and spread the word about Twitter, update the site, do all this and all that. And, follow me on Twitter. XMR Void and XMR Scott. Follow XMR Hub _org on Twitter too. Follow my Telegram channel. I post some updates and some stuff in there. I need to get more active in there and whatnot. Decentralize my presence, obviously. Join the group chat, 1,500 members and growing. If you're a noob, dude, feel free. Send any message. We'll help you. A bunch of people will help you. Chat, make friends. If you want to send a message and have it pop up on screen, you can send me a XMR chat and I'll read it at the end of the videos when I get some more. Yeah. Comment, like, boost in the algorithm. Buy and hold Monero. But until the next video, math